Tell me more about scamps.
I'm still having the floors scrubbed. What do those things eat, anyway? Yuck.
You know, they missed a real opportunity here with this quest, with them really building up the fact that, like, oh yeah, the scamps are so stinky. They're making weird noises. They should have had it to where if you came in here, you know, poop was all over the floor. They made poop in Oblivion, right? Poop now exists in this game. They could have had piles of poop inside of her house. At the very least, they could have had like a bunch of flies in here or like roaches and shit. They added so much disgusting crap with Oblivion Remastered. There is so much foul, disgusting junk that is in this game. And they chose just to not put it in here. In the, like, one of the few, perhaps the only places in the entire game where people are like, oh, this lady stinks. Oh my gosh, this house is gross. And you go and you talk to her like, yeah, this is stinky. These scamps are pooping in the one place where people, like, canonically mention through dialogue that there is poop here. They chose not to let there be poop. When we had last left the hero of Kvatch, well, their adventures continued in their side-questing bonanza, which involved them going back to Skingrad to investigate the town eccentric by the name of Glarthir, or Glorthir, as some referred to him. Nonetheless, he turned out to be a complete lunatic and was a madman. Thankfully, the hero of Kvatch was on the scene to resolve all those problems and actually enable him, as it turned out. Glarthir had targets, and the hero of Kvatch was none too eager to take them out. Thus, with Glarthir appeased and the townsfolk of Skingrad 3 persons fewer, they proceeded over to Leyawiin, where it was time to do a drug bust. This is the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Welcome back. Zoop, zoop. There we are. And as you can see, we aren't exactly where we last left off. We are in Leyawiin, but it's a different time of day and we're in a slightly different locale. Let's see. That is due to the fact that I went and cooked up some new magic and I did a little bit of inventory management. I made a Love Bomb Mark III, right? Because, of course, as we have leveled up just before, as we leveled up using the initial version of it, this one, Mark II, got cheaper and cheaper to cast as our illusion skill went up. So, obviously, the next best thing to do is to crank it up even higher. That way we continue leveling illusion as best we can. The one thing that I do wonder about, though, is manually leveling. Oh man, we got some stats drained, huh? Is manually leveling. Let's see, what is it? Something like alteration. Mysticism as well, to a lesser degree. Alteration we might start getting more and more of as we use Empower, because that does have alteration magic in it. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We could just really try and power level it. Let's see. Mysticism will slowly level up because we've got the, it does control Soul Trap, right? Yeah. We've got that in our one ability. Let's see here. Yeah, Cold Touch. Or no, wait. Last Lesson. Yeah. Which, truth be told, we probably should start cranking up the juice on that. I don't know. That said, our ability to regenerate magicka is an issue. You know? How many potions do I want to be pounding? Speaking of which, I also crafted some more Restore Magicka potions. Okay. Maybe at a certain point, we're just going to have such huge reserves of magicka. I mean, I guess it depends on how lucky or unlucky we end up being with our, what do you call them, rolls? Our Transcendent Sigil Stone rolls. Maybe we won't actually get that many. to fortify up our magicka, because that gives us some more wiggle room that we can use for duration, you know? If we have a greater pool of magicka, we can spend some of that on duration, and then, you know, the potions can kick in and slowly recover our reserves, our magicka gauge. Anyway, let's head on over here. I'm going to use one of my new units here. Milo's Flight Mark II. There's Greyland already. God, it is very eerie. This is a dark and stormy night or morning. Okay. Yeah, let me double check my... Okay, my camera is not blown the hell out like last time. Okay. Let's check out this fun little shack. Got Tiger Lily. I'm just gonna take all these. Okay. I don't remember this quest really at all. Maybe it's very short and straightforward.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you...
Oh. Kylius Lonavo. Okay. There we go. Anything good on you? Got your ring. I've recovered Kylius Lenovo's ring. I should bring it to Lyrexis as soon as possible to obtain my reward. Okay. And I assume that the Creamy Man is out there running around. Man, it really sounds like there's just rain up inside of here. That's really wild. Oh shit, here you are. Yeah, let's see. Am I actually building up my mysticism with these casts? I'm not. I'm actually not at all.
Me down.
Unless I need to get out of combat. The Soul Trap effect is doing nothing for me. Okay.
I'll hack you to pieces. This is the part where you fall down and...
There we are. Daedric Longsword. Pants, chest piece, and boots. Okay, weird to have normal pants throughout all that. Claymore of the Inferno. Anything else good in here? You think they were in here banging? They were getting high and banging? What's really wild is I don't even see any drugs. Right? The town guard was like, yeah, they're in there doing skooma, they're like cooking up moon sugar, whatever the fuck. Ain't even any in here. What are we talking about? I mean, yeah, it's a mess, but... Oh, okay, there's some skooma. Okay. Let's see, is there more back here? I don't think so. I checked those drawers. Frontier Conquest. Yeah, why is it so easy to hear the rain inside of here? Jesus. Okay. Let's get on out. Okay. And let me check that again with regards to my mysticism. Yeah, it doesn't confer anything to me. Oh, wow. Okay. Which means I'm probably gonna need to be casting other crap. No? Yeah. I think so. If I want to level up mysticism. What options do I even have at this level? Not really anything. I guess we could use Protect. Or same goes for Alteration as well, you know? Get my speed going. Oh there,
So
Lyrexis Calidus. I killed him.
Any luck taking down Lenavo?
Yeah, I killed Lenavo. The skooma dealers are no more.
You've done it! I can't even begin to thank you enough. By the divines, I salute you in the name of the Legion.
I salute you.
Here is your well-earned reward.
Yeah, I killed them. Death penalty for doing skooma.
Sorry, I must check in at Leyawiin Castle. Excuse me.
Huh. You're going to check in at Leyawiin Castle? Is this something I should be in attendance for? Because otherwise he's just standing out here all the damn time. I guess we'll follow him. Is something going to happen? Is there going to be like a part 2 to this? Like I said, I really don't remember this quest whatsoever. Okay. Here, I'll give him a skooma smack and get him a little bit quicker too. Let's see, there we are. It ain't much, but it'll do. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember this at all. Anything with Greyland, anything with this dude. I don't know about any of this shit. Alright. I wonder if it's even like the wrong time of day. If he's gonna meet with the Count or something. They may not even be having an audience by the time he gets here. Or gets there. Okay. Let's head on in. Sure. Yeah, they're not even up and out. Maybe he'll just hang out here? Oh, he's going up.
Sorry, I must check in at Leyawiin Castle. Excuse me.
What? Maybe I just helped like a corrupt dude. Maybe I just helped a corrupt individual. Hang on, let me take some chameleon crap. I don't have any more on me. Okay. Let me cook some up then. Good. And then... Great. Oh god, where'd he go? He instantly transported himself. Count's bodyguard. There's the Count and the Countess. But where is Lorexis? Oh gosh, going too fast. Oh, whoops. I've looped around. Down this way. Maybe. No, that goes into the secret tunnel. Yeah, I don't know. Private quarters. Stewards and healers. Fuck it, let's go in. Okay. Was this it? No. Savi. No. God, I don't know where he went. Do you never talk to him again? Maybe? I almost feel like this quest is part of something far bigger, but I don't remember it all. I don't have any idea. Okay, well, I guess we could just wait here until a normal time of day. We could do that. Sure. Let's wait for 4 hours. Hopefully everyone is up and about at that point. Okay. Hey, is that him right there? No.
So tiresome.
Count bodyguard. Okay.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. Tell me a rumor.
I don't like you and don't want to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
This better
About
be
to
good.
persuade you?
I can't not. You think that's gracious? What a hero. What? Such adventures. How I envy you. What? That's enough. I salute you. Most impressive. Don't. That's just. You've got a point. My life is drab and. Don't talk. I can't argue with that. Don't. That's gracious. That's enough.
Okay.
Farewell.
Huh. Can I talk to the Count?
How are you faring in your campaign against the remnants of the Black Bow Bandits, Sir Knight?
Yeah, they're all gone. Tell me a rumor.
The people have a simple faith in the Nine, and the clerics do their part to heal and comfort them in adversity.
Great.
Good day,
Okay.
Sir Knight. Hail.
Well met.
Countess's bodyguard.
What is it, sir?
Can I
What?
persuade you? I can. Why do the bodyguards and stuff hate my guts?
No more. Don't you think that? Well done.
Do they know that I've
What?
murdered
You think
people in the
that's
name of
funny?
Glarthir?
What a great story. Really? I accept. I have no. Whatever you do. That's just. I wish I could say that. Really? What a don't try to whatever you want. I wish I could say not. That's just stupid. What a dumb joke. Don't. Well done. All right.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
Unless do you think he goes into the dungeon? God, I don't know. Do I have a quest update for that? Maybe that's why I don't remember it, because it's so weird and unremarkable. Maybe that's it. Okay. We'll check in the dungeon, and then I guess we'll check out where he used to stand around. There's the two jailers. This is where I would come through to do my slop drudging. Okay. Good. Anything else? No, nothing in particular. Evidence chest, very easy to pick. Nothing in. Prank spoils society gathering. We're familiar with that. Okay. Yeah, weird. Okay, now is it Leyawiin or Breville that has the Forlorn
You have the
Watchman?
hands of an
Something I can help.
I think it's Breville. Tell me a rumor.
Dootsy runs a clean
What's a
establishment.
Dootsy?
She really hates it when people mess up her place.
Okay.
Take care.
Let's head over here. That said, there is the Everscamp, whatever it is, right? The person who's got the stinky house. We could investigate their house and see what's stinking up the joint. Should we do that? I don't know, because I don't even have the quest for it, do I? Well, we can ask around town. We may as well.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I hope I can help.
Tell me a rumor?
They say a whole island with...
Okay. Can you tell me about Rosentia Gallenus?
Every time
Gallenus?
I pass by that woman's house, I hear odd animal noises and smell a foul odor. Maybe she's caring for some sick pet or something. Whatever it is, she should clean up her act. It's surprising that a wealthy woman like that would let her property fall into such disarray.
People are such gossips. All right. Can't do anything without HOA coming down on you. Can't even have like a million scamps pissing and shitting all over your living room. What's a wealthy woman to do? Okay. Let's see. Do I actually have the quest for that? In Bruma, whom gods annoy. That might... Yeah, that's it. I do have the quest for it. Okay. I'm hearing a strange report of odd noises and smells coming from around Rosentia Gallenus' house here in Leyawiin. Perhaps I should go and investigate. Okay. We'll track it.
Greetings to you.
You're
Greetings.
sick. Oh no, you're just... Okay.
Hi there.
Are
My
you...
name is Margart. Professionally,
Margart.
I'm a trade consultant. I offer advanced mercantile training, by the way. But my real passion is alchemy. I love brewing up new and interesting potions, just for fun. It's a pity my busy consulting and training schedule leaves me little time for gathering ingredients. And heavens forfend that my husband, Itar, devote a few minutes from his all-consuming hobby, stirring up trouble between Khajiits and Argonians, to help me find ingredients.
His hobby is... like provoking racial tensions? Okay. Tell me a rumor?
Shiravi runs a good inn, but she's awful with her sisters.
Tell me about Leyawiin.
I'm sure there's an abundance of exotic ingredients to be gathered nearby. In Blackwood, for example. Or along the Nibbin.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, Margart. I was about to pull out my cure disease thing. I thought you were I thought she was a beggar, but she's really just an alchemist. Right? I thought she had like a slightly more pallid face, and because she wasn't wearing... I don't think she's wearing shoes,
Tell
right?
me more.
Okay.
Take care.
Damn, yeah, she got the dogs out. Okay. Let's see. Let's head on over here.
Move in light armor. Who will help an old beggar?
Over this way. There we go. Let's do a quick save, and in we go. Conjuration magic has something. We'll never know. New Doomstone series. Oh no! What's going on with these scamps? And their little bracers. Their manacles. Is that what you call them?
Please.
Hello.
Help me.
Oh my god. Rosentia, you smell so bad!
These stupid scamps are driving me crazy.
Can't help you. Sorry. What is up with Oblivion and having so many dialogue options, right, for the player that begin with, I'm sorry. That's a little annoying for me. That's a little inconvenient. We're so fucking uppity. Why is the hero of Kavach, the alternate version, the evil version of the hero of Kavach, the villain of Kavach, if you will, is such an uppity little snooty butthole, right? Sorry. Alright, I can help you if you wish.
Oh, thank you. I had a feeling buying that Daedric staff would be trouble. Now I'm paying for it with more than just some gold.
Okay. Sorry, Rosentia. This is just a little too strange for me. This is just a little inconvenient for me. Tell me about Leyawiin.
Everyone in town knows about my hobby. Collecting
No, they
unusual
don't.
examples of the arcane crafts. My husband left me quite comfortable, bless his cinders. What will I do with my collection of curiosities when I go? Donate them to the castle, of course.
I don't think anyone knows about your strange hobby, Rosentia. Everyone I talked to about you said that your house has weird noises coming from it, and it smells bad. And frankly, you smell bad too. Tell me about, well, can I
Tell me
persuade you
more.
any? No, I can't. Tell me about your Daedric staff there.
A few weeks ago, a spell sword was passing through Leyawiin. and heard that I liked to buy curiosities. He wanted to sell the staff you see me carrying. I eagerly bought it, knowing the value of Daedric relics. In fact, I was a bit suspicious when he sold it so cheap. His loss, my gain, I figured. After examining it for a bit, I noticed a small word carved on it in runes. Using a book from my library, I translated it. The word was nonsense. However, when I spoke it and held the staff, 4 scamps suddenly appeared. I thought I was done for. Strangely, they all just stood there. It didn't
You never
take
heard of
long
conjuration?
before I realized they were following me. I couldn't be seen in town with scamps following, so I decided to discard the staff. I can't explain it, but somehow I can't compel myself to actually let it go. This staff is obviously cursed. Now I'm stuck with it.
She's so into collecting Daedric artifacts and oddities, and yet she doesn't know the basic concept of what happens if you conjure something from, like, the plains of Oblivion, right? She doesn't know about, like, basic novice-level conjuration magic. Are you kidding me? Is she just faking this whole thing? So where do I fit in?
I need you to get over to the Mages Guild and talk to a good friend of mine, Alvis Uvenum. She's the only one in town that I trust. I was able to get a message to her earlier, but I've yet to get a reply. If I go, then the scamps will follow and my secret will be revealed to all.
What if you just went and I followed you and everyone thought that the scamps were with me? Okay, well, tell me about scamps, I guess?
The beastly little creatures are nasty, smelly, noisy, and wrecking my beautiful house. I must be rid of them. I can't let people know I have scamps in here, or they'll think I've taken to Daedra worship. Try explaining that to the town guard.
Okay, anything else about, Daedric staves?
Alv should be able to help rid me of this staff. We play cards at the Three Sisters often and are old friends. Seek her advice.
Okay, sure.
Alvis is a practiced researcher. She's sure to have some good information for you.
Okay. How much damage have they caused to your beautiful house?
Damn it! Now they're into my pantry.
Oh, this is your pantry. Okay. Anything else around here? Second floor. Varieties of Daedra. Sounds like there's more of them here. Unless that's the noise. Yeah, that must. Yeah, they're just hissing, and it's carrying all the way upstairs. Okay. Could you imagine telling a Dunmer who's from Morrowind, I can't have people thinking I'm into Daedra worship? Right? I mean, you know, fair enough. Perhaps it carries additional meaning.
It can't be.
During the Oblivion crisis.
Whence isn't teaching alchemy. He spends all of his time researching.
Okay, let's head over this way. Great. I don't know if I remember Alvis. Whoever our contact is here.
Well,
oh, it's you.
Poor Rosentia. She's been trapped in her
The
house
Keebler
for
elf.
days.
How did you know?
Frankly, the smell gave you away. You must have stepped in... Well, let's just say something that isn't pleasant.
Poop?
Just be
They
sure
be
and keep this
pooping?
quiet. If the other mages even knew that I was involved with Rosentia's new guests,
Did they really
I could
poop?
get kicked out of the guild.
What? Why would you get kicked out of the guild? Is there something I should know, Alvis Uvenum? Is there something I ought to know? I'll have you know, I'm decently high ranked in the guild. Some would say at the very tippy top.
I offer the
Anything you
finest
sell
goods
here of
and
interest to me?
lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Not really. I mean, I guess I could buy some life detect or whatever. Okay. Dispel other as well, maybe?
Come back and see me again.
Okay, tell me about Daedric shrines.
You mean the shrine to Nocturnal? That's north of Leyawiin, east of the Lower Nibbin.
No, I've been there. I don't mean that one. Okay, tell me about scamps.
Oh, yes. Don't bother trying to kill one of them. As soon as you do, another will take its place. It's endless. Quite the curse, eh? Sheogorath certainly has a sick sense of humor.
Yeah, what is sicko? 4 scamps pooping. Tell me about the staff.
Doing a bit of digging. I'm afraid Rosentia's been stuck with the staff of the Everscamp. Nasty bit of fun by Sheogorath, I'd say. The only way she can be rid of it is if someone willingly accepts it. It can't be discarded in any other manner. No one would buy that thing once it's activated like it's been.
I'll buy it.
The only chance is to
No, I want
return
it.
it to its original resting place.
Well, no, I want
Dark
it.
Fathom Cave. Inside the cave, there's rumored to be a shrine to Sheogorath. That's where the staff can finally be dropped, and the scamps should remain behind. I also learned that the staff makes the owner move much slower than normal.
Oh, okay, I don't want
I
it.
suppose it's another way the creator upped the annoyance factor. Please, bring Rosentia this information at once. And if you can, help her. I think she's about to crack under the pressure, poor thing.
The important thing that we're ignoring here is that Rosentia specifically said that she is compelled for some reason to keep the staff. Right? We don't have yet a way around that. Which I assume we're just going to ignore it. We're just going to pretend like she never said that part. Tell me more about her.
I'm glad she was finally able to get someone over here. I've been gathering all the research I could on her, little problems, shall we say.
Okay. Can I persuade you
Tell
any?
me
I
more.
assume not. Yeah, we're guildmates. Okay.
Send Rosentia my regards. If there's anything else I can do, please let me know.
Let's head out of here. Ingredients taken from plants grow back after some time. Okay, let's head on over this route. Good.
Hello.
I heard
Why do I keep having the
I've gone from
Greyland
chapel and
thing
gone-
showing up on my radar? I guess because it's nearby just outside of town. The higher the skill that increases something, the more level
These
whatever
scamps are
you get.
making my home smell like a barn. I was afraid you wouldn't come back.
Okay, well, I'm back about the scamps.
How am I ever going to get scamp smell out of my fine linens?
I'm here about the staff. I'm gonna take it from you.
Oh, please, I beg you. Take this staff to Dark Fathom Cave and get rid of it and the scamps forever. I can't fight, and who knows what's guarding the shrine. Plus, do you know how dirty caves are? It'll ruin anything I wear. Do this for me, and I'll reward you with another one of my curios I picked up a few years ago. A valuable ring. Are you ready?
Am I ready? Very well, I'm ready. I accept. Not just yet. Let me prepare. No, I'm ready.
Here's the staff. As soon as you leave, the scamps will thankfully follow. Do be careful. I don't wish your death on my hands as well.
You think I'm going to die? Okay, tell me more about the staff.
I'm sorry I ever laid eyes on that thing.
Okay.
Dark Fathom Cave isn't that far from here, but the route may be treacherous. Be careful and journey safe.
Thanks.
I can't thank you enough for doing this for me. Dark Fathom...
Let me see here. Staff of the Everscamp.
Cave isn't that far from here.
Which I don't
But the
think we
route
ever
may be
actually do get to
treacherous.
keep it, do
Be
we?
careful and journey safe.
Does this hurt anyone if I swing it like this? No. Because it's trying to cast magic, but you can't. Yeah, I don't think we even get to do anything with the staff after this, right? Cool, look at them go though. I kind of love it. How much slower am I? Maybe it would be worth it to just walk around with a shitload of scamps.
Greetings, Imperial brother.
Am I that much
Did you hear
slower? Is it true? My speed is down 84. Here, let me check magic. That's what I should be looking at. Weakness to fire on account of vampirism. It doesn't even say. Yeah, what the hell? There's no way to know. Yeah, okay.
The Knights of the Nine are gathering.
So I've heard.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
They say syndicates of wizards.
Let's just mend that with our own magic. Okay, so Dark Fathom. Oh, we haven't actually been to Dark Fathom. I was wondering if that was one of the ones we had accidentally gone to, but no. Ooh. What's that? Was that the sound of one of the scamps pooping? It sounded like a big old log hitting a toilet, right? Breaking the surface tension. Okay. Sure. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, I can't have the Count see me with all these scamps. Let's head over here. Yeah, this way is where we need to go. Great. The only trouble with having the Everscamps is that, especially in interiors and some of the dungeons that are a bit more claustrophobic, they really clog up the area. Oh, look, they won't even follow me out here. Huh, well, I solved it. Rosentia Gallenus, the problem's fixed. Didn't even need to go to this stupid cave. There's the Black Horse Courier over yonder. Okay. Such a shame that I think you lose out on this entire staff when you go in here and do this. Because it's got such a fun, unique little head to it. I've arrived at Dark Fathom Cave. I should proceed inside. Okay. You must find a bed to rest and raise your level. Well, here we go. The scamps are ready. Oh my gosh, there are some big pokies here. Alright, well, let's go the leftmost route. There's a secret door here. Anything good back here? A little chest with 80 quatlus inside. Travel on down this way. Oh shit, there's some Atronachs. One is already dead. This one's looking at me. Oh, they're ferocious. Okay, I'll pick into this. Take that. Juice up my sword as well. Okay. Anything else around here? Oh shit, it is labyrinthine. Ooh! I've arrived at the shrine to Sheogorath. I should find the altar and place the staff near it. I'm no longer feeling the urge to possess the staff of the Everscamp. Okay. Storm Atronachs in here as well. There we are. Easy enough. Cool. Sure. And then, can I interact with the statue at all? No. I'm assuming with the remaster, they, hang on. Let's see, inventory. Oh no, I can't get a good look. Maybe if I go back here? I can't really get a good look. I'm assuming that they redid the statue retroactively to look like Sheogorath in the Shivering Isles when we eventually get there. So this is our little tease of what's to come. Once again as well, the pedestal in low level of detail mode. Okay, well I guess I have no choice but to drop it. Oh, I wonder what this says. Maybe this says scamp? No, it couldn't. Yeah, what does this say? Maybe this is part of the engraving that she saw on the staff itself? Which, did they actually update the details on it to show the engraving that she mentioned? Oh, it's impossible to see in this. Okay. Be easier, have an easier time looking in first person, which I don't see anything. Okay, I'm gonna drop it. It may disappear forever. I've placed the staff near the altar at the shrine to Sheogorath. The scamps seem pleased with their new home, and best of all have stopped following me. I should return to Rosentia with the news. Oh, we left the staff here. Okay. Good. Well, I guess I'm gonna keep going through this dungeon and we'll clear it out the rest. Oh. Or are they... Is it true? Are they actually not following me anymore, or... I feel like they're still following me. Okay. Let's see, let me bring up my local map. Make way over here. Ooh, there's a titty spider. Great. I'll take that. Let me re-equip my weapon here as well. Okay. Anything else? We got a chest with an elven shield, which I'll take. Cool. Anything else? I think we're alright. Good. Then let me check the radar again. Alright, that's a full clear. I wonder if we can come back and pick up the staff. I don't remember. I wouldn't mind having it. Okay, let me put a marker down so I don't forget. And then we can just come back and check. God, look at me fucking go. I'm looking like Link out here. Okay. And then... Are we to check in with our Mages Guild contact? Or with Rosentia? I think with Rosentia.
You smell of death.
Right over here.
Cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Oh shit, I can't escape the Master's vigilance? Oh my gosh! Singor! Oh no, won't someone help me? There's a madman on the loose! Hell yeah, get him, Rajahir. I'm gonna empower Rajahir to kill him. Okay.
Only the chosen will survive the cleansing.
Good.
I do not
Fuck
fear
him up.
death.
Supposed to be impressed. You're outmatched, elf.
Fuck him up, Rajahir!
Paradise awaits me. Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in Oblivion. Do not
I'll chop
fear
him up
death.
too.
Paradise
You're
awaits me.
pathetic.
Yeah, get in a little bit of blade hand-to-hand action too. Oh my gosh, the love dog in the other room is also enjoying the
Do not
battle
fear
too.
death. Paradise awaits me.
I find mud crabs more fearsome than you.
Look at Raja here, the champion. Damn.
I hope I can help.
You've already helped enough, man.
You too.
You gotta take your stuff. Singor's Key. Where did this person live at? Is there a house around here? Damn.
Hurry up.
Thanks for the help, City Guard. City Watch. What a piece of work. Okay. Okay, well, let's go over to Rosentia's place. The very least. And then I can check the map and look for Singor's house, and we can go inside and look around there. Which you would think, if they had a key, they ought to have a house. Hello, Rosentia?
I don't see any scamps or the staff.
They're invisible now. Tell me more about scamps.
I'm still having the floors scrubbed. What do those things eat anyway? Yuck.
You know, they missed a real opportunity here with this quest, with them really building up the fact that, like, oh yeah, the scamps are so stinky. They're making weird noises. They should have had it to where if you came in here, you know, poop was all over the floor. They made poop in Oblivion, right? Poop now exists in this game. They could have had piles of poop inside of her house. At the very least, they could have had like a bunch of flies in here or like roaches and shit. They added so much disgusting crap with Oblivion Remastered. There is so much foul, disgusting junk that is in this game. And they chose just to not put it in here. In the, like, one of the few, perhaps the only places in the entire game where people are like, oh, this lady stinks. Oh my gosh, this house is gross. And you go and you talk to her like, yeah, this is stinky. These scamps are pooping in the one place where people like canonically mention through dialogue that there is poop here. They chose not to let there be poop. There could have been poop. Tell me about the Daedric staff.
As promised, here's the ring. I bought it from a shop in the Imperial City many years ago for an ex-lover of mine. He ran off with someone else, so now the ring belongs to you. The owner of the shop called it the Ring of Eidolon's Edge. I think you'll like it.
Okay, cool. Well, it has a peculiar look for its icon.
Get out of here!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I'm leaving. Can I talk to you about anything else before you...
So nice of you to drop by again and see me.
Okay, nothing new.
Farewell, and make...
Okay. And then let's go look for Singor's house. We could also check in with what's-her-name at the guild. She may have something to say as like a bit of a debrief. Is this any good? Fortify block and blade, 15 points. Wow, that's terrible for such a neat-looking ring. That is so horrible. Okay, let's see here. Weebumnaz, Darji, oatmeal, best goods, and okay, 5 claws. Chapel, Raja here. Oh yeah, right there. Right by Darji's, here on my left. Okay. Let's have a look. Good. They were down with the Dagon. Anything good in here? Big pumpkin, watermelon. Is there someone else in this place? No, okay. The Mythic Dawn commentaries too. Calipers.
Stay. Hey, go. What do I care?
Okay. Nothing much. Some clothing, sure. Yarn, pickaxe, silver bowl, foodstuffs, cupboards, wheat, bone meal, and some shoes. Keg is dripping. Fork and tongs. Oh my gosh, quite a few tomatoes. Whoa, Creamy Man! God, he fucked up those tomatoes big time. Not a fan of them, huh? There we go, look, I guess I'll finish the fucking job. Spill them all over the place. Okay, sure. We'll head on out. And then I guess we'll check in at the Mages Guild. And we can go back and see if I can get the staff. Right, why not? Let's see over here. Is this where the Mages Guild is at? No, this ain't it. Huh.
Ow!
Around this way.
Can you spare a coin?
The dividing line. Shit. Here's the Fighters Guild. Here it is. Okay. And we'll check in with What's-Her-Butt. If she's even still here. Yeah, perfect.
On behalf of the entire town, I thank you for ridding Rosentia of the scamps.
Well, you're very welcome. Oh, she has nothing else to say, but I guess that's good enough.
Return anytime.
Okay, and then let's go out and check Dark Fathom Cave and see if I can go pick up the staff again. It maybe gets despawned from the entire world, though. After you complete the quest.
Right. What can I do for you?
Okay, over here.
You look like...
Now this way. Okay. Then over here. Oh, there's a Crabulon. Should I power up my sword? Yeah, why not? Okay, and then... Oh, don't I want... Was it Sacred Lotus or the Water Hyacinth? That was really good. It maybe is the Water Hyacinth. Okay, I'm taking those. Here's Dark Fathom Cave. Let's head on in. And we'll see if we can get the staff back. At the very least, if I don't carry it around with me, I'll at least stash it back at the spire. Okay, we'll go down the right route here. Oh! Oh my gosh, there are a whole lot of different Halloween horrors this time. Anything good on you? Daedra Heart? No, thank you. Did everything in here... No. Just the enemies respawned. And in a different form. Good job, Gordon. Okay, let's head down this way. Oh, the scamps are here. Oh, yeah. The item cannot be removed from the shrine. Shit, really? What if I kill the scamps? Scamps are exceptionally weak. Do they keep coming back? Oh yeah, I think they do. But you know, not a terrible way to train up our stuff, I guess. If only there were a way we could take it back. The ring that she gave us is significantly less cool than having a staff that spawns a shitload of farting and pooping and peeing scamps. Okay, well, let's head on out. Now, was there an Oblivion gate that cropped up around here, or are these old ones that we had already cleared out? It might be old ones we already cleared out. Yeah, like right there. Oh, yeah, that's an old one. Okay, sure. So then, in lieu of that, let's head over to Breville, and we can do the Forlorn Watchman. But first, the most important thing is we need to hear the Wes Johnson rumor about the Forlorn Watchman.
By Azura, by Azura, by Azura! It's the grand champion! I can't believe it's
Hello.
you!
What do you need?
Hello? Tell me a rumor.
Can you believe that a thief broke into the Imperial Palace itself?
Okay, tell me another rumor.
Can you believe?
Okay, tell me about the Forlorn Watchman.
I don't know much about that ghost, but some say he died in a horrible shipwreck. I would stay away from him if I were you. Bad omen. Each night he wanders the shore of Nibbin Bay. Then he stops and looks mournfully out to sea. If you're interested, you may want to see Gil Gondarin at Silverholm on the Water. When it comes to local legends, he's the best in town.
Okay.
Standing
Like a
here
shrewd
next
businessman.
to me.
Oh, check it out. From the other Breville guards, their shields were actually left as well. Okay. From the killings.
Come on. Something to report?
Nah, I don't want to hear it from you.
Enough talk.
God, maybe we killed too many of them. If I talk to you again,
Nine of the evening watch, and all's well. Good to see you, sir.
will you tell me a different rumor?
Can you believe that?
Nah.
Good day.
Maybe it has to be another day or something. Okay. So the unfortunate thing is that now a lot of town guards are dead, which would have been my ticket to hear the delivery that I so very much want. Huh. Oh, they have a little cemetery back here. Okay. I'm appalled that there's not more to do in little cemeteries in this game. Given how much that was kind of a focal point in Skyrim.
Excuse me, my lord. Have pity on an old...
How about you?
Something I can help you with?
No, this is the same guy from before.
Stop talking.
Perhaps over here by the castle grounds? Let's see. Oh, there.
10 of the evening watch, and all's well. Everything okay, sir?
How about a rumor?
Kudai seems to be in good spirits again after Henentier's return. I heard she enlisted a stranger's help in the search. Well, good show, I say.
Okay.
Take care.
How about over this way? Some giant planks of wood, or pillars even. Yeah, look at all this. There's just trash back here. Look at this. This is just a trash zone. I don't remember that being back there. Did they add that in for the remaster? There's a loot route. Did they add more trash to Breville? Damn, perhaps they did. Yeah, look at this. There's some planks of wood back here. God, I don't remember if this was back here ever. Huh. How peculiar. Okay. I mean, I guess I could go into the castle itself. And maybe we could check in with more guards. Some junk that I left there. We may not be able to hear it. God, I miss it a lot. And there's no guard station in here.
Lord Dagon!
Oh, shit!
Mud crabs more
Go away.
than you. Quickly now.
Who is this? Hans Black Nail. A shirtless man. Oh, he's the smith or something.
Greeting.
Hello.
We're here to serve.
Okay.
Farewell.
What of you?
What seems to be the problem?
Why do so many people in Breville have red eyes?
Take care.
Right? Why is
What?
that? And they're not even Dunmer. I mean, if they were Dunmer, sure.
Sir?
Okay.
Bye.
Are they meant to be Breton?
What do you need?
I don't think so. I think they're all
Missing.
Imperials, no? Did I ask this guy
What is
about
it,
a
sir?
rumor?
I heard that some cult called...
Okay.
Take care.
There goes the East Wing. How about over here? Dining hall. I guess we can check that. We do now have the castle key. There's the dungeon over yonder. Where's this go to? Servants' quarters, wooden door. Okay. Their pantry, I guess. Sure. We'll check the servants' quarters in the dungeon, and if there's nothing, I don't know. We may just have to settle with the fact that we may never hear it. Yeah, nobody down here. Certainly no guards. Because it's we heard a different voice actor deliver the line. But we didn't get to hear the one that I want. Okay. Over this way, Breville Dungeon. Maybe this'll pan out here.
How do you do?
Oh, there.
What can I do for you?
No, I don't want to hear from you.
Good day.
What about you?
Duty calls.
Oh? Tell me a rumor.
Kudai seems to be in good spirits again after Henentier's return. I heard she...
I don't want to hear about Kudai. Can I visit a prisoner, though?
If you must. Don't try anything funny, though. I'll be following you.
Okay. A wooden door there. How do I go visit a prisoner? Seems as if this is the one.
Speak, citizen. If you must.
Okay.
What is it, sir?
Can you let me in there to visit a prisoner?
Must.
They ain't letting me in. Okay. Well, I guess I'll leave. I'll leave then. Sure, and then we'll get out of here. Let's go into the Great Hall. There may be some guards at the northerly exit around by Breville. You know? On the outside of the city wall that we can talk to that will potentially say what I want to hear.
12 midnight and all's well. Hope it stays that way, sir.
Okay, tell me a rumor.
I overheard someone say that Alarin Locke is missing. I don't know what happened to him. His wife, Ursana, is beside herself with grief.
Okay.
Goodbye. You have the eye. What can I do for you?
Tell me a rumor.
Have you heard about that ghost of the old
Yes!
man that looks out into Nibbin Bay each night? They're calling him the Forlorn Watchman. Spooky.
Yes! Now, I think the important thing about this, he does the little spooky. And what was so special about that is that in the original game, I want to say, the little spooky part, and certainly the chuckle, which it's not here either, but I want to say it was the entire spooky. The entire thing was not in the subtitle. But here with the remaster, they actually did like an ellipses spooky.
Bye.
Which, frankly, I feel a little bit cheated by. I'm not gonna lie. I feel somewhat cheated by that. I liked it better if you didn't know it was coming. Okay. Well, let's go investigate the spooky ghost. Because correct me if I'm wrong as well, the other voice actors who bring up that same rumor, they don't say spooky, do they?
Your shield arm looks strong.
Thank you. Okay, let's head over to... Oh, I have to go to Gilgondarin at Silverhome in the Water first. Okay. Look at that. Welcome to Breville. Lowercase. If only it were in Comic Sans, then we'd really feel at home. Okay, that's a fucking deep cut. That is a real deep cut. If you know what I'm talking about there, well, I salute you. Okay. Let's head over here. Silverhome on the Water.
Good evening.
You're not who I'm looking for. Gilgondarin.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
How about 500 gold before we start chatting?
I would gladly let you invest in my shop.
Great. Tell me about... Well, let me get a room here.
There's a room free, all right. Best you'll find in Reveal, if I do say so. 20 gold, and it's yours for the night.
Oh, I thought you said it was free. Okay, I'll take it, though.
Right. You'll have to go upstairs to the second floor. Your room is the second door on the right, before the staircase. Thank you for your patronage.
And tell me more about the bed?
I hope you enjoy your stay.
Thanks. How about Breville?
Have you looked around? Breville is Tamriel's cloaca. Silverholm is the only decent place in town. Don't know why I stay here.
Cloaca? Isn't that like what... I learned this from a gentle viewer just like you while playing Skyrim. When I was wondering about, like, how birds lay eggs. And a cloaca is like some part of their birdussy? I don't know, but it's in some way tied to how birds lay eggs. And I'm not sure, is that like a common turn of phrase? Is to refer to it as like a shitty place? As a cloaca? Is that even how you say it? I thought it was cloaca or something like that. I don't know. All right, tell me more about the Forlorn Watchman.
The Watchman looks like he may have been a sailor. No one knows where he came from or why he looks so sad. I don't like talking about the dead like they're some kind of tourist attraction, but that spirit has been making his ghostly journey for years now. We've learned to just accept that he's there. Every night, sure as clockwork, he appears at Bonwatch Camp at 8 on the shore of Nibbin Bay. He's never harmed anyone, but most people give him a wide berth. You seem curious enough, so I'll be glad to pinpoint where he appears on your map.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I will seek him
Goodbye.
out. Okay, let's head on over here. Oh, should I talk to you as well?
It was you that closed that Oblivion gate, wasn't it?
It sure was.
Brave thing to do.
Oh, thank you. Okay, tell me a rumor.
Have you heard about that ghost of the
Wait,
old man that
spooky.
looks out into Nibbin Bay each night? They're calling him the Forlorn Watchman. Spooky.
They all
Goodbye.
do it? They all do it? The magic is ruined. They all say spooky? I guess they don't all go spooky. There's no little chuckle. Okay, let's head on out over here. Do they keep saying it even after we complete the quest? Because honestly, that's reason enough to never complete the quest. Looks like we're going across the damn water here. Good. Okay. Can keep by the shoreline. Maybe get a woot root out of this or so. There's a crabulon. Maybe quite a few crabulons, in fact. You can hear them skittering. Lovely. Crab Island. Yeah, I think the nice thing about jumping on water is I don't think you can ever incur fall damage from it. Because the water will literally break your fall. Okay. Bonwatch Camp. So am I to sleep out here? What time did they say he would appear? Oh, appears at Bonwatch Camp every night at 8 on the shore of Nibbin Bay. So it's definitely way past gone. Oh, there are enemies nearby too. Have I ever been inside of Bon? I think so. But where are the enemies at here? Are they fish? Oh, they must be. I've already drawn their anger. Oh no, it's a Crabulon. Okay, quick save, and then good. So let's go for, oh dear. At 8 p.m. So then this will be, well, hang on, let me quick save in case I get cooked out here. So that'll be 1 going on 2. Right? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It'll be 7 going on 8. And hopefully we don't just die. We should be fine, though. Worst case, we'll go inside of Bon and just wait. Look at that, I'm fine. Okay. And then, should be any second now. Creamy man beware, you're in for a scare. Okay, let me bring up my radar and remove my marker. It's throwing me off a bit. Get ready for this. There's going to be a very sad, crying ghost. The ghostly figure of the Forlorn Watchman has appeared on the shore of the Nibbin Bay. Perhaps I should watch him for a bit and see what he does. Weird that this ghost appeared as a guy. You know? As like a full guy. Whereas almost every other ghost in the entire game, aside from the Knights of the Nine, appear as like monsters. You know? They appear as terrifying Scooby-Doo-esque monsters. Okay. Can I talk to the ghost? The Watchman ignores you when you try to speak to him. Okay, can I give him a skooma smack? Speaking of Scooby-Doo. Doesn't affect him. Okay. That's very beautiful out this time of night. Following a specter of a sailor. Can I pickpocket him? No. Okay. Take some plants. Got some deer out here. We could blast them. Oh, they're too damn fast. Okay, well, I'm just gonna shoot out some love bombs. May as well. As we progress through the night. Man, I forgot how far this dude travels. Goodness gracious. Okay. Got some nightshade over here. What is that? Fort Irony. Ah. Good. Well, we've discovered Fort Irony. Feel like maybe I should put a marker down for us to go into it later. Okay. The naming conventions of, like, random dungeons and forts. There was such a wild change from how it is here.
I was once the man known as Grantham Blakely. Look for me in the mouth of the panther. Please, release me.
Okay. The Watchman ignores you when you try to speak to him. Can I hit him? God, he's really a specter. But yeah, compared to the way in which a lot of the Morrowind dungeons were named, this is like freakishly normal, right? These are just like sometimes English words. Okay, well, how do I find the mouth of the panther? Oh, I have to go ask Gilgondrin again. Even though he's clearly looking in a specific direction. Yeah. I think he's looking directly at where we need to go. Okay. Still, let's head on back. There's something over here. It's a pissed off bear. Good. Yeah, let's clear out this fort while we're here. Anything else around here? I think not. Okay, let's travel inside. Arrows can be recovered from... well, you'll never know. I'm gonna deliberately run and ram into these things. I don't think they do anything. Oh, it's Gobbo's! This is a Gobbo dungeon? Whew! Okay. Oh my god. Jeez! Oh my god, I need, like, more powerful heals. I think I made them too passive. Let's see here. Get some restore health going. It's probably for the best that we drink some of these anyway. Okay. Gordon back out. Ooh. There we go. Anything good on you? Got a pick, some Garbo poison, a mace of fracturing. This one also, yeah, wielding a mace again. How odd. Okay. Anything up top here? Don't think so. No. Brazier is extinguished. Got a singular potato. Ooh, might be some butts. Oh, yeah, perfect. Wow, 3 butts right here. What a trove. What a treat. Let's pick into that. 63 big ones. Oh my gosh. A 4th butt. Okay, over here. Got a booby trap. Sure. Check the left here. Oh, whoops. Accidentally closed the door. Cool. A silver dagger, potion of healing. Ice storm staff. Okay. Chest with a few dwarven arrows and a little bit of money. Shadow Banish wine. Did I still need Shadow Banish wine? Or did I get all of it? Oh, I can't remember. No, yeah. 6 bottles of it is what I need. Fucking A. Okay. Oh, hey, and look. More butts. Oh, this is a butt-heavy dungeon. Okay. Heavy is the butt that sits upon the Frost Atronak hand. Heavy is the butt. Okay. Let's go over here. We'll pop a quick save as we venture upward. Oh my god! Goblinators! Let's get Gordon out. If I can. Damn, trying to shoot the creamy man? But hitting your own moonwalking little freak. Look at that, Gordon is getting fucked up by paralysis attacks. Cool. Staff of Lightning. Okay. How about over here? Arrow of Silence. I guess I'll take it. I'll take a single pick as well. Anything good over here? What's my light armor up to these days? It's nowhere near capped out, is it? Or is it actually? 83. Do a quick save. What's the halfway point as far as XP garnered is concerned? Is it like 77 or something? Because of course, you know, the early levels always come way quicker. Those ice storms, they still freak me out a bit. They take me back to the Skyrim playthrough with how deadly those things were. Good. Creamy Man survived and everything. Maybe I'll heal him up real quick. Let's see, Empower. Okay, down here. Oh, there's a Crabulon. Okay. Might be some butts in this room, too. Oh, yeah. 1 butt, at least. Strong Potion of Sorcery. I will take that. Are there any other butts? Man, was there just 1? Oh, no, there's 2 at least. Oh, and there's a 3rd one. Alright, okay. Oh, and look. A 4th one. 4 butts. Are there even more? No. I don't think so. Okay. Just trying to go by how many skulls there were. But you know, sometimes people, goblins just love eating ass. You know? What can we say? There we go. Good. Great. Anything else over here? Roasted rat. Anything of note on the gobbo? Another silver mace. Sure. Did I do a full loop around in here? Oh yeah, I have. It's a full circuit of a dungeon. Okay. I always appreciate these Oblivion dungeons when they have a little fun loop around. I feel like I want to say maybe half of them do, based on our experience, but maybe that's being too generous because we just notice the ones that have it more so than the ones that do not. Could be like 1/3 or 1/4. I don't know. Okay, and then let's head on back to Breville. Good, good, good. Okay. There's a gigantic log over there as well. Got some fun-loving creatures. Is my acrobatics capped out? Damn, it's not. What do you even get at max acrobatics? None of this shit costs you anything? Look, there's like a necromantic freak out here. Oh no, it's not a necromantic freak, it's a spriggan. Okay. Yeah, it may well be the case that we should perhaps think about making a sword. Oh, hey, what's going on over here? Is this a bandit? But a sword that has the bandit. The same effect as our on touch spell, just so we can level up our blade a bit quicker. Because otherwise, you know, we're kind of going at a snail's pace here. And that'll really crank things up. Been thinking about it for a while. And at our current pace, you know, probably a good idea. Okay. There we go. Travel over here. Whoa! Oh, whoops. And let's head on into town. And we'll head back to Gilgondrin. You can... I think... Doesn't Gilgondrin give us, like, a map or something? There we are. I want to say we get, like, a note at the very least. Hello?
Gilgondrin. Silver home on the water has beds and food. What's your pleasure?
Well, I'm here about a rumor.
Have you heard about that ghost of the old man that looks out into Nibbin Bay each night?
Now everyone loves
They're
saying
calling him the Forlorn Watchman. Spooky.
Wow, there's... For normally, the delivery here is really good and really wild. This time he was just like, spooky. The Forlorn Watchman. Spooky. Doesn't give a shit. Okay. How about the Forlorn Watchman?
Never heard the name Grantham Blakely before. Means nothing to me. Sorry.
Okay, well, how about the Mouth of the Panther?
Sure, I know what that is. Any sailor worth his weight in sea salt could tell you.
Are you a
sailor?
sailor?
The Mouth of the Panther is what they call the delta where the Panther River meets Nibbin Bay. It got its name from the pointed rocks that jut out of the water there. Sort of looked like teeth. Mouth, panther, teeth, get it? Ships are always careful to stay away from it, especially when it's foggy on the bay. The rocks would tear right through a ship's hull like parchment.
Yeah, especially because considering where it is, you know, it's pretty small, and what reason would a ship have to go down there? Can you tell me where it is?
Be glad to. Here, let me have your map, and I'll mark the spot for you.
Great. Okay, thank you.
You too.
He just straight up marks it on our map. I've remembered having to, like, solve a puzzle or, like, a little note or whatever to figure it out. I don't remember him just straight up marking it for me. Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of a different location around here. Yeah, Mouth of the Panther. Okay. Sure. Well, let's head over there then. Speed buff going. Try and avoid that islet right there too. Look at that. Man, looks amazing at night. Can I actually see the spire from here? I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think I can. Yeah, I think we're maybe, unless, is that it right there? No. Yeah, I don't think we can see it from here. Okay. There we are. Chop up a crab. Cool. Yeah, here it is. Kind of a ridiculously large ship for the size of this river. Okay. You know. I've arrived at the Mouth of the Panther. Beyond the tooth-like rocks is the remains of a small cargo ship named the MMA that looks like it sank a long time ago. I should investigate this wreck. Broken hull to MMA upper deck. Yeah, this was so wild, and frankly, I'm shocked that they didn't change it with the remaster. Because this is actually the doorway in. I would have thought that they would, like, blow open the door a little bit more to make it more obvious that it is something the player can open and go inside of. I remember being out here for a hot minute trying to figure out how to get inside. Okay. Anything up here? Don't think so. Okay, well, let's go on inside of the hole. There we are. Conjuration magic has a, well, something to do with turn undead. Oh no, and here's a spooky ghost. Gonna power that up. Oops, accidentally summoned Gordon again. In the wreck of the MMA, a spirit attacked me. The vessel seems completely infested with them. I suspect them to be the remains of the MMA's crew. Why this happened to them puzzles me. I should press forward and investigate further. Take that ectoplasm. Captain's cabin. Oh, shit. Let's try and get Gordon readjusted there. There we go. Sure. Looks like my equipment is getting busted. Let's do a quick repair. There we go. Oh yeah, my chess piece. Great. Okay. Anything else down and around here? Don't think so. Okay. Let's go to the captain's cabin. Oh my gosh, there's another spooky ghost. There we are. Got more ecto. Treasure chests filled with cure disease and weak potion of healing. Anything else around here? I think we're fine. Let's head on back down. Good. Do a quick save as well. What's behind this door? Log of the MMA. Looks like a book to me, not a log. I've discovered the logbook of the MMA. It appears that at some point, there was a mutiny and the ship was diverted from its course. 2 men tried to stop the mutiny, but were imprisoned below decks. Seeking shelter from a bad storm, the ship pulled into what looked like a safe cove. That was the last entry. I fear that they didn't see the rocks of the mouth of the Panther and ran aground. I should continue investigating. After taking aboard a few more crates in Leyawiin, Captain Lafton pointed the May north towards the Imperial City. We pleaded with him to wait until the next morn, but he insisted on continuing despite the look of the sky. Let this be known that this decision was his. Tierdas 14, Last Seed, 3rd Era, 421. Wait, that's not that long ago. 421? I thought that this was like ancient times or whatever, right? Like turn of the era. Wasn't long before the May hit the storm. It was just as we suspected. Far too dangerous to sail through. With the last bit of daylight disappearing, Navigator Quillan spotted an inlet off the starboard bow. That's the right. The captain ordered the wheelman to steer towards the inlet in the hopes of getting the May out of the Niben Bay. It was at that moment Gable gave me the signal, and we struck. He'd always had an eye for the captain's position, and with the chaos going on, this was a better time than any. Only that idiot Blakely was still loyal to the captain, but the rest of us wanted the May. The fight lasted long, maybe a minute or two. Blakely and Lafton knew that fighting was futile. We tossed them down below, and now Captain Gable has set the May on course for the inlet. Hopefully, we can get her secured for a while, and then... oh my god. Anything else around here? Don't think so. Barrel filled with nothing much. Crate with a pickaxe, hand scythe, calipers, yarn. Okay, let's head even further down. The mid-deck. Get Gordon out here. Alright. An elven longsword as well. Sure. Sack filled with some food, pickaxe. Barrel filled with yarn. Okay. Let's get Gordon back out. There's another ghost. There we go. Anything on you? More ecto? Sure. And we'll stay in walk mode. Strong potion of sorcery. Sack with carrot and corn. Yeah, that was like yeah, that was not even 15 years ago. Okay. I always thought that this was like 200 plus years of a shipwreck. Okay. Gable the Traitor. There we go. Small key. I found a key in the remains of Gable, the traitor named in the MMA's log. I should search the MMA for a lock to match. Power up my sword again. Sack with pear, potato, and rice. Foul concoction. A repair hammer. Surprised we don't see more repair hammers out in the world, given how they've remodeled all that. Like, it doesn't look half bad. Okay, well, I'm assuming this is the lock that'll match. Oh dear. I found a skeleton chained to the wall in the lowest deck of the MMA. I believe these to be the remains of Grantham Blakely. I should use the key I found to unlock his shackles. Oh look, that is just a pipe-ass pipe. Was this always a pipe here back in the day? I don't remember what it looked like. Yeah, I think back in the day it was just this shackle part and not the piping here. Maybe I'm mistaken though. Right, I think it was just this part and this is all new. But like I said, could be completely wrong. Alright. Oh!
I knew one day someone with unyielding virtue would heed my words and speed my release.
Yeah, unyielding virtue.
Much to perform such a selfless act. This noble deed will not go unrewarded. Look upon the ground in this prison. There you will find a map to my gratitude.
Oh, this is the map.
Farewell.
This is what I was thinking of. Okay. Cool. Grantham Blakely's map. Okay. So right here, that's the shipwreck on the left side. And then all the way over here, across the river, to a similar, like, bend between two rocks in the river itself, there is some pirate treasure. I think they redid the art for this. Right? I think this is all brand new art. I want to say in the original game, it was just another version of the world map. Not unlike what we got with, remember the map that we used in the Knights of the Nine for the Way Shrines? I think it was like that. No? Maybe I'm mistaken. that said, I don't know how else to explain it, and this really makes me think that this is brand new, is that this map looks very French. Do you know what I'm saying? This map looks like it was drawn by someone who is French, right? There's something about this map that is very Francophone. Something to do with like the compass rose up here having all the little extra filigrees, this stuff coming in and around on the sides. This feels very French to me. Okay. I now have Grantham's map in my possession. With it, I should be able to find the location of his treasure. I'm so curious if that was in the original game. The map. I'm almost positive the pipe is new. Right? I'm almost positive of that. I can't even search the skeleton to take its butt. Completely uninteractable. Okay. Well, cool. Let's head on up and go track a treasure. Actually, do I even need to? Yeah, I think I've got my own treasure tracker going on. Which, once again, I don't think was the case. No? Back in the day, was there like an automated treasure tracker? I don't think so. I think I actually had to go out and like read the map to find it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, somehow this is how we get out. Somehow this is the exit. Okay. It's haunted. It's a ghost. You know, ghosts, supernatural. Walls don't make any sense. Doors, portals, portcullises, portculli. Okay, yeah, we straight up have a map marker now. Okay. Great. Yeah, it makes you wonder what the fuck they thought they were gonna do. Right, there's a whole ass tree right there. You're telling me that tree wasn't here less than 15 years ago? Look at the size of that thing. Or the bridge even. They thought they were just gonna chill their ship out right there? You gotta be kidding me. Even better was the innkeeper who was like, yeah, everyone knows it's dangerous there, so they dare not ever take their ships through the Panther River. Dog, what ship are you taking through here? You're lucky to take a rowboat through this. Look at this. Okay. Over here. Oh god, is that a will-o'-the-wisp? Yeah. Here, I thought we were lucky not having to face them. Power up my sword a bit. Oh my gosh, another one. Take the glow dust again, as it leaves a weird moat of energy. And is this it right here? Off aggro to crab. There we go. Blackwood. This is the Black Dog Camp? Okay. Where are the dogs at? I'm ready to be greeted by their wonder. Okay. Got a little rowboat or skiff or whatever you would call it. No, it's a rowboat. Look, it's got little things for oars. I think that's a requirement for a rowboat, no? Alright, here's a question, though. What makes it a kayak? This is definitely not a kayak, but what's the distinction that turns it from a rowboat into a kayak? Because technically when you're kayaking, you are rowing. Oh, look at this. Are y'all one of the black dogs?
Oh, what's the matter?
Oh, you're a bandit bowman.
Baby gonna cry.
She was lagging. Right, it took her a bit to feel the strike of my shield on her end. She was a fucking Wi-Fi warrior out here. Okay. Anything else good? No. Okay. Well, we definitely need to go into the water itself. But I want to look around this little camp since we're here anyhow. I got one pick. Don't need wolf pelts. Pour one out for all the people who played Skyrim and found shit like wolf pelts and thought that you would need that for making leather goods. Okay. People are quick to discredit the fact that they straight up put in a whole-ass armor and weapon crafting system into Skyrim, right? They put all of that just straight up did not exist, you know? That didn't exist. You, at best, it was a fetch quest and you went and brought like 20 bear asses to an NPC and then they turned it into bear armor, you know? Bless up to Blood Moon. Let's do a quick save here. Grantham's map has led me to a treasure chest concealed among some rocks. This must be where Grantham hid his belongings while he was at sea. He has passed this on to me now, as a reward for helping free his spirit. We're drawing a lot of conclusions here. Okay. I suppose this is it. Bow of Fire. I don't even think that's unique. Flawless Diamond. I guess I'll take it. Oh, so much gold. It's 999 plus. The game won't even tell me how much. Yeah, I think that was like $3,000 or close to it. Okay. Well, should I take it all? I guess so. Feels weird not taking it all, right? Feel like kind of an asshole to not take it all. Alrighty, good. So was he one of the black dogs then? You know, they're always like scurvy dogs. Maybe. Okay. Sure. So now, have we completed it? We have. Fantastic. Alright, well, I think we'll call it here for now. When next we return, well, we got more side quests to deal with, right? Lifting the veil. We've got the Garridan's Tears, which I don't know. Do I actually have the quest for that? Maybe that is lifting the veil. No, Tears, yeah, Tears of the Savior. Those two. Alright. Yeah, seems like a plan. When next we return, our side questing bonanza continues as we clear out more and more of our quest log, and as the creamy man over there levels up his athletics. Look at him. Power leveling like a pro. Now, if you'd like to stick around, we will, of course, be doing a little bit of reading. And what are we reading this time? But, man, we got 10 bones out of this. Or 10 butt bones, I'll say. What should we read? How about... Do I have anything even remotely thief-related? I think we're good. Right, I think we're good on it. Yeah, what's the old ways? I don't know. Alright, I guess we can read it. We can find out. If you'll excuse me, I am going to take a quick drink here. Apologies. The Old Ways by Celerus the Lore Master. We who know the old ways are well aware of the existence of a spiritual world invisible to the unenlightened, just as one living in a kingdom but unaware of the political machinations underneath may see a new tax or battle preparation as the caprices of fortune. Many observe floods, famines, and madness with helpless incomprehension. This is deplorable. As the great Kulian Darnajan moaned. Oh, the power of ignorance can shatter ebony like glass. Oh, as they moaned it. What, after all, is the origin of these spiritual forces that move the invisible strings of Mundus? Any neophyte of Artaeum knows that these spirits are our ancestors, and that, while living, they too were bewildered by the spirits of their ancestors, and so on back to the original Ankaryai, which I'm very unfamiliar with. The Daedra and gods to whom the common people turn are no more than the spirits of superior men and women whose power and passion granted them great influence in the afterworld. Oh, I remember reading about this. Man, I think I read this same exact book really close to doing this same quest. What a coincidence. Way back in the day. Because we remarked on, like, the power of the ghost or whatever, right? This will illuminate some information on how ghosts work. Certainly, this is our truth and our religion. But how does it help us in our sacred duty to Salifern say, or providing grave and faithful counsel to lesser men? Primarily, it is easy to grasp the necessity both of endowing good men with great power and making powerful men good. We recognize the multiple threats that a strong tyrant represents. Breeds cruelty, which feeds the Daedra Boethia, and hatred, which feeds the Daedra Vernima. If he should die having performed a particularly malevolent act, he may go to rule in Oblivion, and worst of all, he inspires other villains to thirst after power and other rulers to embrace villainy. Knowing this, we have developed patience in our dealings with such despots. They should be crippled, humiliated, impoverished, imprisoned. Other counselors may advocate assassination or warfare, which, aside from its spiritual insignificance, is expensive and likely to inflict at least as much pain on the innocents as the brutish dictator. No, we are intelligence gatherers, dignified diplomats, not revolutionaries. How then are our counselors faithful? We are faithful only to the old ways. It is essential always to remember the spiritual world while keeping our eyes open in the physical one. Performing the rites of Moawida on the 2nd of Hearthfire and the Vigiled on the 1st of Second Seed are essential means of empowering salutary spirits and debilitating unclean ones. How then are we at once faithful to those we counsel and to the Isle of Artaeum? Perhaps the sage Tahurate said it best. In Mundus, conflict and disparity are what bring change, and change is the most sacred of the elven forces. Change is the force without focus or origin. It is the duty of the disciplined Psijic, enlightened one, to dilute change where it brings greed, gluttony, sloth, ignorance, prejudice, cruelty. Here, Tehurate lists the rest of the ill prodigalities, and to encourage change where it brings excellence, beauty, happiness, and enlightenment. As such, the faithful counsel has but one master, his mind. If the man the Psijic counsels acts wickedly and brings neither bad change and will otherwise not be counseled, it is the Psijic's duty to counterbalance the neither by any means necessary. Emphasis, mine. A student of the old ways may indeed ally himself to a lord, but it is a risky relationship. It cannot be stressed enough that the choice be wisely made. Should the lord refuse wise counsel and order the Psijic, to use Tahurte's outmoded word, to perform an act contrary to the teachings of the old ways, there are few available options. The Psijics may obey, albeit unwillingly, and fall prey to the dark forces against which he has devoted his life. The Psijic may abandon his lord, which will bring shame on him and the Isle of Artaeum, and so may never be allowed home again, or the Psijic may simply kill himself. Okay, never mind. This isn't the book that I thought it was. This actually illuminates way more on the goings-on of the Psijic Order, right? Huh. Narratively, I do really like the idea that they're, right, they define themselves as this. No, we are intelligence gatherers, dignified diplomats, not revolutionaries, right? I love that in juxtaposition to what's going on in Skyrim and the small amount of involvement they're starting to get into, you know, with regards to the College of Winterhold, the Mages Guild arc of Skyrim, where you're starting to run out of people amid this, like, fascist regime, which is the Third Aldmeri Dominion. You're starting to run out of, like, people who are capable to, like, stand against them in any meaningful way. Or the people who are still there are so, like, desperate and disparate, you know, so spread out, that it is beginning to fall upon a group like the Psijic monks, the Psijic Order, to sort of reevaluate and be like, well, maybe we should be a little bit revolutionary, you know? Things are getting very grim. I like the idea of that as like a narrative hook, you know? But in saying that, I can't help but wonder, does that tread too closely to sort of the same way in which the Greybeards are used, right, as a faction, as a narrative device in Skyrim's story? They sort of see themselves as, well, no, they could be the counter to that, because despite everything, the Greybeards still, throughout it all, maintain neutrality, right? To the end, they wanted to maintain neutrality. Down to, like, hosting the peace summit, as it were, at the summit, at the peace talks at High Hrothgar. I would love it if the Psijic Order saw fit that, no, through some degree of infighting, we should become revolutionaries, right? We should actually embrace that part. We're well suited for it, and there's not many others who are. Yeah, I very much would like that, and frankly, if I had to guess, I foresee a lot of Psijic Order involvement going on in future Elder Scrolls games. You know, I feel like what we got with the College of Winterhold was just but a tease, assuming that they continue on with the Third Aldmeri Dominion arc. You know, maybe they do a full reset and Elder Scrolls 6 is about something else entirely and doesn't involve the Third Aldmeri Dominion. I don't know. It feels like a wasted opportunity. And frankly, with the Third Aldmeri Dominion, I feel like it's only getting more and more topical. You know? Alright. Well, I suppose, as I'd said, when next we return, we'll continue on with our side quest bonanza. It sounds like the Creamy Man is right in my face doing his athletics training, but that is not the case. Alright, until next time, please take care of each other.